Scene script. Have you ever pondered the lasting impact of colonialism on our modern legal systems? The answer, as you might expect, is far from simple. As we delve into the annals of history, we find that the colonial era brought about significant shifts in legal systems across the globe. Colonial powers, in their quest for control and dominance, imposed their own legal frameworks on the territories they ruled. These legal systems, often designed with the primary aim of maintaining control, left an indelible mark on the colonized nations. Fast forward to the post-colonial period, nations began the arduous task of reconstructing their legal systems. Many chose to retain elements of the colonial legal systems, primarily due to the administrative convenience and the perceived superiority of the colonial law. This, however, led to a paradoxical scenario. The very legal systems that once served as tools of oppression now formed the bedrock of independent nations. Enter the era of constitutional interpretation. Scholars and legal experts started to realize the need for a more nuanced understanding of the Constitution. They argued that the interpretation of a constitution should not merely be based on its text, but also consider the historical context within which it operates. This brings us to the concept of post-colonial constitutional theory. This theory emphasizes the need to understand constitutional interpretation in light of colonial history and the lingering impacts of colonialism on modern legal systems. It critiques the imposition of colonial legal systems and calls for interpretations of constitutions that address the legacy of colonial oppression. Post-colonial theorists argue that constitutional interpretation should aim to empower formerly colonized peoples and decolonize legal systems that perpetuate inequalities. They advocate for a reinterpretation of certain colonial-era laws or principles to reflect the post-colonial reality of a nation. This, they believe, is a crucial step towards decolonizing constitutional law. To illustrate, consider nations that have grappled with colonial-era laws that infringe on the rights of indigenous communities. By reinterpreting these laws in a manner that respects the rights and traditions of these communities, nations can make strides towards addressing the legacy of colonialism. In summary, the journey from colonial-era legal systems to modern constitutional interpretation has been a long and complex one. It has involved grappling with the legacy of colonialism, understanding its impacts on legal systems, and reinterpreting laws to address historical injustices. The post-colonial constitutional theory provides a lens through which we can understand this journey. It emphasizes the need to consider the historical context of colonialism in constitutional interpretation and calls for a reinterpretation of laws that perpetuate colonial-era inequalities. As we move forward, it is crucial to keep these considerations in mind. After all, the goal of a legal system should not just be to maintain order, but to ensure justice and equality for all.